Hello everybody, thank you for coming to MOT Big Ball. We appreciate everything.
Hey, Phillips from the Wake Up Crew on 94.7 WDSD. We're here at the Big Ball Marathon. It's a 24-hour marathon with a ball that's about as big as my head. As a matter of fact, hey, if you've never seen it before, you need to be here. If you're not here this year, well, you got to be here next year. But make sure you come out here and participate in it, because it really, really works to help out the community, whether it be at schools. I know that we've helped out over 1,200 kids in school this past Christmas with the Big Ball Marathon, and the community daily. So please help out. Big Ball Marathon, that's what it's all about.
Hi, we're sitting here with Ashley Forrest on the stage, and I'm telling you, it's a great time down here at the Middletown Big Ball. I'm sitting here beside Scott Susie, the limo guy, and I'm going to talk to him about the Big Ball thing and what this is all about. Before I do that, I want to turn my attention to Cassandra, because she's much prettier than you, Scott. How are you, Cassandra?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Now, you are representing, who are you representing right now?
Well, I'm representing myself. I'm running for Miss Delaware this year. It'll be my third year doing this. I'm a former first runner-up, so hopefully third time will be the charm. So. Yeah,
and I know the one you lost to's out on an adventure right now. Something on Survivor.
Yep, she's going to be on Survivor this year. We're all pretty excited for her, because it's pretty.
Well, that's why you do. That's why you do what you do, to get that exposure, and hopefully some bigger things come. You know what? As far as you're going to Miss Delaware, what kind of platform?
Autism, definitely autism. I have two younger brothers with autism. I work with autistic kids. It's something very close to my heart, and it's something that has definitely become a lot more widespread in this day.
And people don't realize how widespread it is.
No, just in the past couple of years, we've gone from 1 in 110 to 1 in 88, just in the past couple of years. So
something to be really, and it takes money. I mean, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. There's no definite cause for autism that we know of right now, so the money for autism research is constantly flowing, constantly trying to figure out what it is that sparks this disability.
Yeah, I think you're doing a fantastic job with that. Lots of luck on the Miss Delaware contest. When is it again?
November 24th and 25th at the Sheridan in Dover.
And you want people to come down and see you?
Absolutely.
You got swimsuit issues?
Yes, we do.
Now you can wear a two-piece now, right?
Yes, we do.
Are you going two-piece? I'm there. All right. On top of that, let's go over here. Scott, you know, what a great event. Middletown, 15 years of doing this. It's called Big Ball.
It's called Big Ball, and it's a lot of fun, Tim. I'll tell you. I played on a marathon team last night, the Middletown Ink-Stains. And the Middletown Ink-Stains, just a bunch of great people from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I think I threw my back out around 4:30 a.m. So it was tough. But it's a lot of fun, a lot of great people, and we raised a lot of money. I think the Middletown Ink-Stains are probably one of the highest money generators this year as well as last year, so great time.
I just threw out my back.
I noticed it when you were out there and everything. You threw your back out pretty early, if I remember, but it's for some reason you couldn't make it to the field, but when it come time to bat, your back was better. I just, you know, something I observed there, Scott.
That's a very interesting observation, Tim. That's awesome stuff.
Everybody does all the work out of the field. It's my turn to bat. But, you know, it's been a lot of fun down here. And, you know, this is something 15 years of people putting this on.
It's great. I think they've raised over $500,000, and it just keeps getting bigger and better. I mean, great stars like Ashley Forrest are coming out. Great young ladies like Cassandra Williams. You know, it's funny how all the women show up when you show up, Tim. What is that?
Yeah, I hear you. But I'm sitting here and I'm listening to Ashley, of course, on the stage, and I'm going to try to talk to her when she gets done. She just finished it up in Nashville. But it's big-time entertainment. It goes, and it blows my mind because you guys started at 6 o'clock last night, and it's going to end 6 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, it's been a marathon, I'll tell you. I'm flipping exhausted, I gotta say, and yeah, can't wait to get into bed. Can't wait to get a shower, and but knowing that you know, you're helping out someone that's in a position that, you know, a little worse off than you, or you know, someone that's really hurting. You know, MOT Big Ball provides that relief. So, you know, it's a great cause. I'm so proud to be involved in it. Middletown Inkstains.
When you're talking about that, you know, you got local community things happening in the local community, and the first ones there is this Big Ball organization. Somebody's house burns, you know, things like that. You never know where they're going to be using that money, but it's there for the citizens, you know, for the relief and help on the people that live here in Middletown.
Yep, funds are raised here, kept here, and that's the beauty of it. They're the disaster relief fund. They're the first people you call if you have a problem, and they go beyond the insurance and help you out. So a great bunch of people.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, Scott, we've had a lot of time down here, you know, but good entertainment. Let's say, you know, let's talk, if we could, real quick, the marathon. I want to talk about that because I think I finally understood it. We had 46 teams in the marathon this year, and I kept saying, well, Scott, your teams keeps on playing, you know, and keep on playing. So you have one team per field that's the marathon team, and all these other teams come on and play. Kind of disadvantage for you guys.
You know what? At the end of it, it really was just so much fun. You know what? We have so many secrets up our sleeve, Tim. It's really great. There's a lot of delay tactics going on. There's a lot of strategy involved in MOT Big Ball. So yeah, it's a great bunch of fun for that 12-hour team. You know, and it gives an opportunity for other teams to come in and generate revenue for the fund. So yeah, one after the other. By the end, boy, you're bushwhacked.
And you got to say thank you to Megan. I mean, she did a heck of a job raising money this year. The Inkstains.
Middletown Ink, the Middletown Inkstains, Megan Haynes, Brian Haynes, great people. Can't thank them enough for getting the limo guy involved and engaged, and you know, helping them raise funds. Yeah. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and talking about raising funds, this young lady right here, if you own a business out there or an individual, she's got, last night I saw her and she's carrying this box around. I said, what are you doing here? And you said, well, I'm here to raise money for my thing. I said, well, it would help if you asked people. So you actually put signs on her, asked me about my box. But sponsorship, that's what it takes for you to do what you do.
Yes, we have to not raise $900 in sponsorships for us to compete. So we definitely need the help from the community to be able to do what we do to, in return, give back once we get that title.
Yeah, so that's what it's all about. It's being a representative and a spokesman for, you know, and representing Delaware.
Yes.
Are you a local girl?
I have lived in Middletown for a couple years, and I've lived in Delaware for more than half my life, so.
Yeah, you're local.
I'm local now, yeah.
Well, you tell you came down below the canal with the hat and all, so.
Well, I'm originally from the Midwest, so I can't help it.
Yeah, a little cowgirl here in a swimsuit coming up shortly. Definitely check that out. Scott, thank you so much. I'm going to try to grab an interview with Ashley.
Thank you, Tim. I really appreciate it. And make sure everybody watches us on WMOT 7. It's getting better and better every day.
I'm excited. Just coming off the Middletown stage down here at the Big Ball is our next future star. I mean, an overnight sensation, Miss Ashley Forrest. You got to be excited. You're going to become this big, huge star overnight after years and years and years of work.
Oh, years and years and years of work. But hard work, and you know, it's got me to where I'm at right now. And you know, this is the first day of my national launch. So Arista Media has been working hard, and it'll be played on 110 radio stations nationwide. So it's absolutely exciting, and to have Middletown be the very first town to play it, and for me to sing it for him is an absolute wonderful feeling.
Well, I was excited when you started singing it because I remember your first release, Eyes Wide Open, with nice song and everything. And while you were singing that, I looked at Scott and I said, Scott, is that her song? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, that's it. This thing, what a great dance tune. You know?
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. It's true to me. It's definitely me. Just relaxing, having fun. Summertime pouring over me, and just having a good old time. It's what I'm about. So I love it.
And you've been doing this because I want people to understand you're from a little town over in Maryland.
I sure am. I'm from Crofton, Maryland, a little town. Definitely very little.
You and your brother?
Yes, my brother and I actually have, my brother's my accompanist, and then I have a little brother and sister, and my mom and dad. So, yeah, it's all 6 of us in our little house in our little town.
Yeah, and when you're talking about that, you've been out, because I've seen you more in Nashville than you are in Crofton right now, because you've been working on. How long have you guys been working on this?
Oh, goodness. Well, I've been with Arista Media since January of this year. But, working, singing professionally for about 3 years now, but starting off the whole journey since my senior year in high school. So it's been 2006, so that's 6 years now. So
yeah, so in a lot of the preparation, all of a sudden somebody out in Nashville says, I want to record this girl, and we've got to record this girl. And what a big, by the way, happy birthday too.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That I want to get that out there because I think you're like 24, 25 today.
I was 24 on Thursday, so I still feel like I should be 18.
Well, you look good. I'm telling you, you're on the stage. You're fantastic looking. You got the look. You got the sound. Now you got the song. And all
Excited.
Well, you should be excited. I mean, because this is. I want people to understand. I need you to tune into your country stations, your local country stations here and around the region, because Ashley's record is going to be started. I guess it's going to hit the radio sometime within the next 2 weeks.
It sure will. Yeah, within the next 2 weeks. This is the first day of the launch, and they sent out all the CDs to the radio stations, and it'll be playing within the next week and a half or 2 weeks.
Yeah, so you got to be, I'm excited because I get to stand, because the next time I come to see you, it's going to be, hey, I'm back. See me, wait, I'm back here, Ashley.
My front row.
But you're living for that. You love your audience and you love your fans. I mean, I've never seen, when you're on the stage, you don't look at the adults. I always see you love the kids.
The little kids are my favorite. Well, I do love, the adults, but the little kids that come up to you after the show, and they're just staring at you, and they sit there and they listen to you the whole time, and you gotta love them, and I love the kids. They're my favorite.
Yeah, well, every guy does the same thing, just sits there and stares, and it's the same old thing. But lots of success, girl, because I think you deserve it. You've worked hard for it, and the release is out there. Once again, the name of the song is, I want to be sure I get it, Pouring Over
Me.
Yeah. By Ashley Force. Can we can hear a little bit of it. Let's go to it. Thanks, Ashley.
Sounds great. Thank you. Come on!
I've had enough of rainy days and Mondays. I'm sick and tired of working all the time. I need a few more live it out fun days. Kick off my shoes and the countryside. I wanna dance in you so much.
Hi, welcome down here to, I'm not even sure where I'm at. I'm at a Harley Davidson place, I know this, and I want to introduce Sky, Phyllis Sky from WDSD 94.7 on the Country Dial. I mean, it doesn't get any better. A legend, man. I mean, you've been doing, well, you've been doing it a while, you know. Yeah.
About 32 years now, so. Yeah, but we are at Rommel Harley Davidson in Smyrna. It is the end of the Hog Days of Summer, which we've given away almost 200 keys out in the community, and somebody's going to go away with a motorcycle today.
WDSD, thanks for everyone for coming out today. And we're going to kick off the bike giveaway at 2 o'clock. If you do not...
I've noticed one thing since I've been, you know, I've known you for years. I mean, we go back to '89 when I got into radio, and you were down here then you went away for a while, and then you came back, and, you know, and you've turned DSD back to what it was before you left. And I'm telling you, the excitement that you're bringing to WDSD right now with the different giveaways, the different events, you guys do so many, you know, and that's what I love about radio.
Well, you know, that's the good thing about it. You know, when you're syndicated and you have syndicated personalities on a radio station, you're very limited in what you can do. But WDSD, we have really, you know, made a very, very strong effort to bring the station back to the local community and give you back your radio station. And that's what happened for 13 years. WDSD was essentially here, but it wasn't live in all shifts. So now we're live in all shifts, and we can go out and we can do things like this. We can give away motorcycles, and we've always been able to do stuff, but now we can do it on a larger scale. So.
Yeah, when you talk about larger scales, when I arrived down here, I thought, my God, you know, you know, because there's more than 200 people here. I don't, you know, you might have gave away 200 keys, but there's like 2,000 people down here.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people here, and of course, you know, Rommel's a great business to get involved with, and each year, you know, we give away a motorcycle, and that's just a really incredible thing for the listeners to be able to partake in. So,
you know, let's talk about DSD for a second, you know, because we got a couple minutes here, and you know, I talk about going around and everything else, but the DSD and what you guys mean to this community is just phenomenal, and the style that you're doing it. You're playing local country, you know, I say local, today's country.
Yeah, we play today's country. It's about, you know, it's a blend of today's country and yesterday's favorites. We try to get, you know, some of the older songs. You can't go all the way back to the 70s. I hate to say it. A lot of people say, well, how come you don't play classic country? Well, we do on Sunday mornings. But
that's where I can find my stuff.
You can find your classic stuff, you know, if you're looking for classic. But we play today's country, which is a good blend of today's country and country from the 90s, I say, on up. And WDSD is the only radio station that has a signal that covers from South Philly to Ocean City. Literally, you can listen to the radio station the entire state. There's no other radio station that has that coverage area. And because of that, the majority of people are country listeners, so that.
And I tell people today, because you've been around a while, you've been doing this, you know, for years, and you've seen the change in country. I tell people today, if you like that '60s rock style, you're going to like today's country a little bit, because you know, it's blended to that way, and you still have some of that classic, you know, country songs on there. But the majority of country today, it's changed. It's more of a early pop rock, you know, sound.
Yeah, it is. And the thing about it is, you know, back in the 70s and 80s, you had Alabama, Ronnie Millsap. You had some of the
William Whaley.
Yeah, you had some of those people that were on Top 40 radio. Those people, you know, they were on Top 40 back then, and it's much the same now. You're going to have those crossover artists that go into Top 40, but today's country is reminiscent of the 1980s pop that you hear on the radio. You know, John Mellencamp, that type of stuff. That's the type of sound that you have. And then you have your Taylor Swifts that cross over to Top 40, and Shania Twain, who did it, and some of the others. So, you know, country is very diverse now, and it's America's music. That's the only way to put it.
Yeah, it's great sounds. I've been checking it out. You know, being a Texas boy, I like that traditional country. You know, but I'm starting, you know, and listening to it today, because I got away from music altogether. You know, I hear so much of it in my job. But you know, I like the local sounds. I play a lot of the local guys, local artists' sounds and stuff like that. But I'm finding getting down in this area, you have a lot of local country artists as well down throughout here.
Yes, there are. There's several really good country bands. You know, we did the Sports Zone Idol with you guys here a couple of weeks ago, and we saw just what the community, and that was only a tip of the iceberg of what's out there and the people who love country and the people who perform country.
Yeah, it's just you definitely want to check it out. You want to check this guy out. He starts early in the morning and goes pretty much to early in the morning.
The 10 a.m. You can't miss us.
Yeah, and there again it's Sky and you have your co-host there, Crystal. Is it?
Krista Cooper, and she is at Sky and Krista and the Wake Up Crew in the morning. We have Phil Feliciangeli, Leah Rizzo, and Maggie Johnson doing the weather. So we got someone for everybody.
Yeah, and you see him all over town. Last night he was at the Big Ball, and today he's over here. Weekends are busy because you don't like getting in. You love this. I mean, we got to talk a little bit. You love getting out because I spent many days in those booths, and it's awful lonely. That you find yourself talking to yourself a lot at home too.
That's right. Well, we're out when people are out. We're out. That's where we need to be. And of course, we love meeting the community and talking to people. And hey, you can hear that on the radio when we, in the morning we give shout outs and say hi to people that we meet when we're out of places like this. So, come up, say hi to us. We're just like you. We pay our bill and put our legs, one at a time into our pants.
Yeah, and that's what we like. I know you like when people come up and they say hi, because a lot of people. I met a young lady at the Sports Zone that she came there that night because she wanted to put a face with a voice, and a lot of people want to do that, and now a lot of people are doing that right now. Sky, I'm gonna let you send it out for us. Give us your morning, call out and tell the people to tune in and check you out.
Okay, well, make sure you tune in and check us out. It is Sky Phillips and the Wake Up Crew, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 94.7 WDSD.
I have to take this moment to introduce you to the Cat from 92.9 Tom FM, our sister station.
Hello.
This is the beautiful Cat, and we are out here at Rommel Harley-Davidson in Smyrna for the Hog Days of Summer.
It's just a party down here, so come see us. Nights. Let's get back to the music on 92.9 Tom FM. It's Jackson Brown.
Well, tell me a little bit, when you talk about Rommel, I mean, great motorcycles, Harleys, but, tell me a little bit about them.
Well, it's incredible. I've been a Harley rider for 35 years. Rommel Harley-Davidson has 3 different locations. They've got Annapolis, Maryland, they've got Newcastle, and they've got Smyrna, their location here. Harley motorcycles are, one of the heritage motorcycles.
American-made.
Yeah, American-made motorcycles. And, it's a company that fell for a while, but, America brought them back. We like to rally around the underdog sometimes. And they were an underdog for a while. We rallied around them and brought Harley-Davidson back. I've been a Harley owner for many, many years. And Rommel has the brand new 2013 motorcycles in here, and they're incredible. When you guys go through and see some of the paint jobs and schemes that they have here, incredible. You need to see them.
Scott, he don't know nothing about Rommel. Let me get over here. Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie. How are you?
Hi, I'm very well. How are you?
Good. Tell me about, because I'm familiar with the Harleys and everything, but Rommel. I mean, tell me a little bit about Rommel.
We have officially become Rommel Harley-Davidson as of January 1st of this year. We have 3 amazing locations here in Smyrna, Newcastle, Delaware, and Annapolis, Maryland. It's such an exciting world that we live in.
But it's more than bikes, because some people can't afford a Harleys now, but I like the gear, so I can look like I own. And you guys, I am amazed at what you have inside your store.
We do. We have riding gear, we have t-shirts, we have parts, accessories. There is something in there for every motorcycle enthusiast, and even folks who have never even been on a bike before. And we can even teach you to ride if you've never ridden.
Yeah, well, because I was just going to say that when we were pulling in, because you got a big crowd down here today because there's something special going on. But I was just pulling in down here. I noticed I'm parking over there, and I'm thinking there's no parking space. And I got to look. It's a track.
It is. It's our Rider's Edge range. We teach people of all ages, from 18 on up to 80, how to learn to ride a motorcycle.
Yeah. So if I wanted to, get a driver's license, because in the state of Delaware you have to have a motorcycle driver's license. So a good way to get the training to find out what you need to do right here versus buying a bike and then what do I do now?
Absolutely. It's really a good idea to be trained properly so that you know all the rules of the road, and when you leave the course you have so many more hours of education than if you were to take it from the state, say. Our instructors are fantastic. They're just wonderful.
Yeah, so that's opened up for you, but when you're talking about Harley-Davidson, you got to say Rommel Harley-Davidson when you're in the state of Delaware, because you guys have conquered the state now. If you want a Harley, it's you.
Absolutely. You want a bike, Rommel Harley-Davidson will absolutely take care of you.